the listeners don't have to know. And if you want to hear me not screw up this episode, there's a good place to do that. Why don't you try listening on Radio Public? That's right, we're back to doing that. Listening on Radio Public, it's free all over the world, and it helps listeners like you support shows like ours. It's available all over the world on Apple and Android. No subscription necessary, no password. You just go to Radio Public and listen to your favorite show. Put it on radio mode, and you might hear a show after Eric and Gord that you never heard before, and it might be your second favorite show from now on.
You just never know.
Now, Radio Public is a very cool site. What they do is they try to really support creators. They make it very easy to monetize their podcasts, and they make it very easy for you guys to enjoy them for free. So when you listen on Radio Public, everybody benefits. They share the public media's educational, journalistic, and artistic mission in valuing creators, respecting users. So again, when you listen on Radio Public, everybody benefits. Head over to the Play Store, download their app on Google or Apple today. There we go. That's enough of that. That's courtesy of our new associate producer, Adrian Sigger, that I haven't mentioned yet tonight either. Hi, Adrian. How you doing? Good job, buddy. Okay. Moving on. That's all I got.
All right. We have to talk about Alabama.
We do have to talk about Alabama.
I'm not one to ever say proud Canadian, but I have never been more proud to be a Canadian than right now, as I'm about to describe to you what is going on in fucking Alabama right now.
The lovely people of Alabama bring to heart my topic of the week that we're probably not going to get to until tomorrow or next week now, about the how related do you have to be. In Alabama, not very.
No.
Or it doesn't matter in Alabama, is what I'm saying. We'll get back to this. We're gonna approach this kids later on. I'm really fucking all over the map tonight. It's another topic for another time. Gord wants to bring up our favorite abortion-loving state of Alabama. And keep in mind, when stupid shit like this happens, the other stupid fucking states that subscribe to the same stupid shit that this one started will follow suit with something equally retarded. I can't believe this is a conversation that's happening, and I can't believe it's something Andrew Scheer is going to hitch his wagon to and think he's going to win federally. Guess what? You just got Justin his seat next to Trumpy.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Because you're trying to get us on board with this kind of stupid shit.
No, please, fuck no.
Oh God. Okay, Gordon. Before I lose my mind, you tell them what I'm talking about, please.
Okay, guys. So, if anybody's flipped on the news in the last few days, they've heard about this. A woman in Alabama got shot in the stomach while she was pregnant by a guy, and Alabama has let the guy go. No charges against him, but she is being charged, formally charged, with abortion.
She was shot in the stomach. Let me reiterate.
She was shot in the stomach. She was not willfully shot. She did not want to get shot. She was shot in the stomach. And now the guy who shot her, he should be up on attempted murder charges, is not. Instead, he goes free, and she is looking at being charged. She has officially been charged, and they're going to charge her and prosecute her, and probably end up putting her in jail for willfully aborting a child.
Well, see, that's the part that I'm going to have to look into. We're going to have to come back to this tomorrow, because a whole bunch of stuff doesn't make any sense to me. Number one, she didn't willfully abort anything.
Of course she didn't.
They would have to prove she was planning on an abortion prior to this for it to be...
the only thing they would have to prove is that she told and paid or told the guy to do it. That's the only thing that they could actually possibly do. But even then, under Alabama law, a woman is not supposed to be getting charged for abortion. The aborter gets charged. So regardless of no matter what goes on, the shooter has to be the one that gets charged for this, not the woman, by their own law. But yet Yeah, they're not doing that. They're going to charge the woman for an abortion, even though she just got shot in the stomach and lost her child.
What was she doing that he would get off without at least attempted murder or attempted manslaughter or even an assault charge for shooting someone?
See, that's the only thing, because I haven't looked into it enough to find out exactly what the details are. I've just been checking parts of the stories and conversations with people about it, and so that's where that's gone.
The only thing I can think of that would make sense is if she was asking him to give her an abortion and he was so against it that he shot her in the stomach and is now being hailed as a hero.
But even then, that still doesn't make any sense.
No, of course it doesn't make any sense. It's fucking Alabama.
Wow.
This whole thing is just... Do you not understand that women's lives are in danger here?
Yeah.
And I don't mean women who are in the danger of being shot, although you're going to see abortion doctors start getting shot again, too, like they did in the 90s. Way to go. That was great.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Always love reverting back to violence against innocent human beings. It's such a much better answer than having a surgical procedure get rid of what's basically the same as a mole or any other cluster of cells. A mole, a goiter, anything you would have removed from your body that's a disgusting cluster of cells. That's what these women are trying to get rid of. But instead of just being gross, this cluster of cells will grow up to be a criminal and hurt people. So, just most of the time. I'm not saying, all kids are going to grow up to be that way. Just 98% of them in Alabama.
Just a very high number of them. Yeah.
Very high number of them are going to be uneducated, malnourished, abused.
Yep.
And they're going to be criminals and and they're going to steal people's moving trucks full of their shit and leave them in Surrey. And it could have all been avoided. Could have all been avoided if you could just get rid of this. Now, God damn it. In Canada, we were at one point, and I don't know where it got to. I kind of lost track of it, but we were pushing for the morning after pill, which is that's a great middle ground for everybody. The morning after pill, no side effects. Woman's fine. You're getting rid of not even a baby. It's just a maybe baby. You're getting rid of a maybe.
Yeah.
And so the abortion question, the morality of it doesn't even come into play, and the repercussions of a pregnancy also don't come into play. And yet somehow this thing is not being promoted like crazy. Why is RU486 not being touted as the miracle cure to this fucking problem? If they had that in Alabama, this wouldn't even be an issue.
Yeah, but unfortunately, cousins don't like to abort, apparently, so it's a bit of a problem.
This is goddamn... I don't understand how... It's almost as stupid as Flat Earthers, but it's so much more offensive because this is actually going to lead to people getting hurt, not just people...
Flat Earthers don't hurt anybody with their... They just look and sound stupid.
Well, they probably hurt their parents quite a bit by living with them till they're 50 and being...
See, I think that's the argument for abortion. I think that's the pro-argument. Well, you can either make abortion legal or make it illegal and ban the fucking fan club of fucking Flat Earthers.
Yeah. Or what we could do is actually start putting some money into sex education, and maybe we won't have so many ass-backward fucking people getting pregnant at 12 years old and having to deal with this decision. Let's educate people. Let's get fucking religion out of the conversation. Stop listening to the goddamn Pope who says you can't use condoms. Yes, use your fucking condoms. Always.
Please.
Even if you're not having sex, throw a condom on just to be safe.
I walk around with one on me all the time just to be safe.
Well, if this is a problem with you, my God. Let's the fucking...
I just can't believe that we're actually having this conversation and we're not just cracking jokes about making up a scenario that's really stupid.
No, I would like to make jokes.
Happening.
It's just not fucking funny. There's nothing funny about this. We're in the 21st century now, and a lot of people are trying to take us back to the 1800s for some reason. Your kids are having sex, and the ones who aren't are getting raped, and you don't want their babies. You don't want the babies of two 12-year-old Alabama trailer park people to be growing up and think they're going to contribute anything but pain to the world. It's just... I don't know where the heads are at here. It's
just a level of absolute and utter stupidity that terrifies me for the future of this.
This is what happens when you read the Bible too much and make decisions.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, it's the Vatican keeps coming out against contraception, and we have to stop them from doing that. It's absurd. They're perpetuating AIDS in Africa, and they're perpetuating people in Alabama, which neither of those things should exist.
No, not at all.
In the 21st century, clearly. And I'm sorry if you live in Alabama and you're offended by that, then you should fucking move out of Alabama.
I am not sorry. Fuck you. Fuck you, Alabama. Your entire fucking state. Fuck you.
Women are...
Fuck you raw. No spit, no lube. Fuck you.
This woman didn't die, luckily. She's just gonna get... Now, there's no way any fucking... What are the district attorneys gonna pursue this? You can't.
I will absolutely guarantee it. Absolutely, they're going to.
It would be career suicide to do that. You're gonna have...
Not in Alabama, it won't. In Alabama, this will be a promoted good thing. Alabama is behind. They actually support this decision.
Oh, I'm sure they do, but you gotta... The states... I know every state thinks it's its own country, but they're not. And this is going to end very badly. Just like Georgia not getting the film industry, and now Alabama, you can kiss goodbye to any sort of Hollywood production in your town ever. In your town, I'm sorry, your state. They're leading, I swear to God, they're leading toward a new civil war. That's what's going to happen down there. Everyone's getting to the point. This is going to be, they're polarizing the country, and I wonder if it's on purpose. I really do. They're
maybe they're just that angry about their statues being taken down.
Yeah, that could be it. But even the liberals are doing it too. They're taking things to an extreme. Everyone's going to this extreme. They're polarizing the country, and it's going to get heated, and they're not the type of people who can diplomatically handle these things. This is why you get militia groups and Unabombers and Ted Kaczynski's and Timothy McVeigh's of the world. It's when you start pushing these things to these extremes, you will always get someone who takes it too far and thinks they're doing a service to their state by killing a whole bunch of people on their behalf. And that's what's going to happen here. Abortion doctors are going to start getting killed. Now regular doctors are going to start getting killed. Now guys with guns, like, you're going to set a precedent where shooting women is okay. Do you not see that?
That's exactly what... If this does not end up as either A, just getting thrown out of court straight up, or by the whole thing just being flat out reversed and the guy being charged, if that's not what happens, then you are literally just saying, all you're saying directly, you're saying it's a bold statement, and you're saying it's okay to shoot a woman.
No, I think what you're saying...
It doesn't matter.
I guarantee, here's my prediction, and if you followed the show over the last year and a couple of months now, about 14 months, this show has been a thing. My predictions tend to come true rather quickly. Here's what happens. It's a matter of, before the end of this summer, someone shoots a relative to prevent an abortion. Someone has a relative who's talking about abortion, thinking of an abortion, and father, uncle, brother, stepdad, someone fucking shoots her to prevent it. Promise you this happens this summer. Before Labor Day, this happens. This is going to be the answer now. If this motherfucker walks free, then it becomes a solution. It's a means to an end. I didn't want to shoot her, but she was talking the crazy talk.
Yep, didn't have a choice. Had to do it.
And we got that weird doctor with the funky